Pastor Glen Brightrights was supposed to be here tonight, and he took sick and he couldn't make it. He is so disappointed because Pastor Greg and Dan, who worked with him as well as pastors on staff, he's like, no, Beverly, this cannot be happening. But he was supposed to do the Elder Emeritus Award. And then I asked Gene, and Gene said, well, you've been with Pastor Glen longer, but Gene is here with his entire family, 5 kids and his beautiful wife. They just drove up today. So I'm going to get you to come at the end to just come and pray, Gene. But tonight we just want to let you know that Pastor Glen, I asked him just a little bit about his serving on the board, the Elder Board FCA, Elder Board, and the I guess it was in 2007 in Regina, they decided to start an elder board because the FCA was growing. A lot of pastors were joining the FCA, and so they decided they needed something in place. From there, Pastor Glen became chair. I think it was at the time probably Pastor Paul Valley and some others that were on the board with you. But he was chair for 7 years. And then Pastor Paul Valley became the chair, but Pastor Glen has been on ever since. And he just resigned in December of this past year, 2021. So he served there for 15 years, folks. And now he's still in the role of fellowship pastor. So Pastor Glen goes to different churches, just like Dan said, and he ministers or goes and speaks. He's doing lots of funerals. Lots of people his age are asking him to come and do not weddings, funerals, Pastor Glen. But he's traveling lots for his age. Him and Lois are still doing a great work. I had the privilege to serve with Pastor Glen on the FCA Elder Board as the first woman. I'm sure Pastor Glen had a part in that for almost 5 years. And I attended here, Derek and I, MGA, for the full 19 years he was here. We came the week before Pastor Glen arrived. I remember the morning that he walked into the church. He sat right down here, and I said to Derek, I said, you know what, that's going to be our next pastor. And he said, I don't know. I said, just look at him. There's something about him. We served in various capacities with Pastor Glen. We traveled with them on many occasions. We got to meet a lot of their family and friends, which was beautiful. Lois's family in the States. We went everywhere with you guys, and we had such great times. Anyway, it's up to the elder board, which pastors receive the title of Elder Emeritus. And pastors given this award and allowed to retain the title in honor and recognition of doing a great job. And only Evan will reveal, Pastor Glen, all that you and Lois have done. And I mean that. We have not seen it all, but you guys know how hard you've worked and what you've done. 1 Timothy 5:17 reads, the elders who direct the affairs of the church well are worthy of double honor, especially those whose work is preaching and teaching. And Philemon 1:7 says, your love has given us great joy and encouragement because you, Brother Glen, have refreshed the hearts of the Lord's people, you and Lois. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If I could think of anything, when Derek and I think about you and your ministry, the one thing that we recognize that you always leave people being blessed by your presence. And it's our great privilege tonight to give this award to Pastor Glen. I'm going to ask him and Lois to come again. I'm going to ask Jean to come with me. And Jean, I'll get you to grab the mic on the table because I'm going to get you to pray over Pastor Glen and Lois. But it's our privilege to be able to give them this award tonight. Thank you, Jean, for coming all this way. Jean and I get to work together too. It's such a blessing. On behalf of the Elder Board and the membership of FCA, Pastor Glen, in honor of all the time and the hard work that you put on working on that board and overseeing FCA affairs, we are so blessed to have you. We always call you the father of the FCA, by the way. You and Lois are deeply loved, and you're so deserving of this. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to... You'll read it out. It says, presented to Reverend Glen Forsberg in recognition and with deep appreciation of your faithful service to the FCA as an elder from 2007 to 2022, presented at the 2022 FCA National Convention. God is not unjust. He will not forget your work and the love that you've shown him as you have helped his people and continue to help them. Hebrews 6:10. Yeah, so deserving.